Welcome back to my channel. My husband was kind enough to go to Dollar Tree and record a video for me so that I could look and see what they had, and I decided to do a voiceover on it. This, I think, is one of the most amazing things that they had at Dollar Tree, and you'll notice that he picked it up for me. Those are like $18 or $19 at Walmart. And these crafting crochet hooks that they come in different sizes in 2-packs, I thought that was really cool because they've got a really nice little ergonomic form to them. I haven't started doing any of my crochet yet, but I want to. I'm still hyper fixated on my earrings, and speaking of those earrings, these are the mushrooms that I've been using on my earrings, and Dollar Tree is also where I've gotten all the other tree forms and angels and snowmen that I've used for all of my earrings that I'm making. And you can see how many mushrooms they have. This little mixing pot I think is really cool. I think that would be a great way to blend colors for mica or colors for glitter. And I use these clamps to hold down my paper on my crafting table. I thought these colors were pretty, especially this set right here. They're just a beautiful little set of fabric pieces. And they coordinate really well for something that you'd have, or these Christmas ones. But I don't have anything that I'm doing with fabric crafts at the moment. But I thought that was a really neat way to buy coordinating fabric. A lot of different accoutrements for school crafts, including these puff balls, and I thought the white ones would make really neat snow on some sort of diorama if you had to do that for a school project, or maybe as filler for a vase. And I love the color of these fall pom-poms. I think they're beautiful, and even these pastel ones would blend really well with them. I thought that was a nice addition to the Dollar Tree. And these little felt leaves and flowers, I've never seen these before. He's never taken pictures of them for me before, so I've never seen these, and I think that they're a neat addition. This bead holder I have a couple of, and I will say that a couple of the clasps don't hold very well, so if you buy these, be careful of that. It's also nice to see that they have clay beads now. They've always had other beads like wooden beads and acrylic beads, but these were clay disc beads, and those are really neat to have. And I thought this was an interesting thing. This is being sold as an ornament filler, so that you can buy the clear ornaments that they sell and then use this to fill it up. And these are beads. They don't actually go on that peg, but they could also be used as filler or as beads. Very nice springtime colors. And who doesn't need a scraper? Another set of coordinating beads that I thought were really pretty. But I have enough beads right now, so I'm not asking him to buy any beads. And you see those blocks just to the left? Those are actually 3 6-sided cubes that have rounded edges like dice. And I thought those would be really neat to wood burn some images on as like a choice roller. And these right here are crochet or knitting picks that you can use to pick out a certain stitch, and I had so many ideas from this. This could be used to make cross stitch or embroidery, and it's already framed on its frame, and it's just beautiful. And I don't know how many of you crafters out here, you can agree with me or not, but I have a love-hate relationship with glitter. I really love it. I think it's beautiful, and it gets everywhere so quickly, especially when I have Baby Bear trying to join in with my crafting. What about you? What do you think about glitter? Is it a yay or a nay? Is it something that you'd rather not have in your craft room, or is it a thing that's your craft room just can't live without? And here we have some metallic pens, but of course I don't use these. I use the other ones that I have because my other ones are metallic paint pens. Not exactly sure what that was. If you know what that is, if you recognize it, please let me know. And I'm not sure that this wind chime set actually belongs in this. The tag makes it look like it's a garden center item, but I thought it was a really cool little wind chime craft. It might be a leftover from summer when they had the wind chimes in the garden center fully stocked, but I thought that was a cute thing to have around. I have no idea what you would do with that. If you know what this is used for, please let me know, because I've never seen anything like it and I have no idea what its use is. And off to the right, you can see wood carving tools that I thought were neat. These look like they go in wreaths or other forms of ornaments that you want to make, and I thought they were really cool. I thought that these would be really neat hanging in the center of a wreath to give some depth and some interest to the center of the wreath. And they had a lot of different really pretty ones that I thought were very useful. And there you see more of those tie-dye kits. If you see those in your Dollar Tree, grab them. Like I said, they're $18 or $19 at Walmart. And honestly, who doesn't need googly eyes? Especially multicolored googly eyes. Excuse me, googly eyes. Nothing better in the world than some multicolored googly eyes. He picked up several of these for me, but he didn't buy them all, and he only went to one Dollar Tree when he bought them. So if you find these, again, I know this is the third time that I've said this, that's a great buy for $1.25. Let me know if you found any and how many you bought. And then they have these disposable sleeves, and in mixed among here, there are resealable bags, but there's only 20 per bag. It's been a very long time since I've bought them at Walmart, but Walmart used to sell them in packs of 100 for like $1.50. Does anybody know if they still do that? Because if they still do that, then the Walmart bags are a much better buy than this. And then you've got the single tie-dye kits here, but again, that large tulip tie-dye kit is a much better buy. It's nice to see that they have Crafters square tie-dye kits, but for now I'm going to stick with the tulip ones. You get a lot more dye in those, and you get a lot more colors in one fell swoop than just buying one color in one bottle. These are also by Tulip, but he didn't buy me any of these because they have less pieces and less colors than the other bottle set did. So even though he threw it in the cart, he did put it back before he checked out. And I love these little miniature clip chalkboards that you can use to clip onto packages, and these tags that you can use to write on. They're chalkboard, you can use chalk pens. I thought the funnels were cute, but I'm not sure exactly how functional they would be for anything other than maybe transferring glitter, although anything to help control glitter is always a wonderful thing to have. And then we're moving into the wood pieces that Dollar Tree has. Oh, nope, I skipped one. These little bottles. Now, if you remember one of my earlier videos, I used these to make earrings using Mop and Glow and glitter. Like I said, I have a love-hate relationship with that stuff. And they turned out really cute. Now we're moving on to the wood pieces, and those flowers and that feather I think are just simply stunning. There's absolutely so much that you could do with that with some paint and a wood burner. That would be just amazing. And then this block is so thick, I'm not really sure what I would do with that. What would you do with a block that thick? Because it's really too thick to be an ornament or anything. At least that's what I thought of. These light up. They have a little light on the inside so you can paint them, or they'd be a great craft for a child to paint and to get their hands going with arts and crafts and creation and being a creative individual. So I thought those were really neat. And they have dinosaurs, and they have this box, this filigreed box, the unicorn. There was an owl up on a shelf earlier in the video. This is a paint strainer, and I honestly don't understand why you would need to strain paint. If you know why, please tell me, because this one confused me when I saw it, and there's a whole box of them down there, so obviously this is something that's common, and Dollar Trees across the world have these. Craft wood, again, I still haven't started doing any of my wood burning with any of my craft wood pieces, but that's definitely on my list of crafts that I want to try and things that I want to do. And Dollar Tree really has a great selection of different sized general shapes of wood, like circles and squares, rectangles, stars, that would be really unique and really good to use for crafting. And up here you can see chipwood pieces. Now onto these. I really love my Dollar Tree jewelry tools. I don't use the wire clippers very much at all, but the round nose for making the eye pins, and then the curved nose and the straight nose pliers are really very handy, and I really enjoy having them. And they seem to have held up very well for Dollar Tree items. My husband's idea for these was to use them in places where you want to sell something. You can turn the easel down and set it up, and you can just put a price on there. And they're cheap enough that if you have different prices at different sales places, you can just bring whichever clapboard matches the prices that you have at that particular sale. So some higher end crafting markets, you could charge higher, and you could have a set for those. Lower end ones, you could use them to make signs about handmade and information about yourself, or even information that you would put on a business card, but instead of putting it on a business card, just write it on that, and then people can take a picture of it instead of handing out business cards. We're back into the wood, and we passed by really quickly that dragonfly at the top, but I really think that dragonfly at the top is an amazing piece. And then we go into the metal pieces, and then back to these little wood pieces. I don't have a Cricut, and I don't do vinyl, but does anybody use the vinyl from Dollar Tree? I'm just wondering if it's any good. And then these are cut pieces that again would be great for wood burning, to make ornaments or to make tags or to make door signs for bedroom doors or for bathroom doors. And then you've got these other shapes, and they have smaller ones that I've been using to make earrings out of, but I think those would be quite too big to have on your ears. And I don't know anything about that knitting machine, but I've heard people say that they have had mixed reviews with them, so I'm not sure. If you have experience with that knitting machine, if you would please let me know. He did buy me one of these, and I have no idea what I did with it, so I'm still using that cheese bucket as my paintbrush cleaner, but that's supposed to be a paintbrush cleaner. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share, and until I see you again, I hope you have a great length of time.